I don't know what to do. So I'm assuming these are all gross and unusable. Right? Like if I put this here, that won't work, right?
The wires that aren't cooked have to be hooked up to the power switch somehow.
Does this need both of these cables? What happens if I take one out? Okay. Well, that at least turned the thing on.
The fuse is blown, but I can bypass that. Now, we just have to get the working data cables to fit.
Okay, well, it's at least on. What if, will this... Can I rotate it like that? Is that even helpful? So it doesn't have to go through that relay, but doesn't it still need the second input? Does it? Yeah. It shows one has two outputs. Okay, that noise is actually annoying. This won't work, will it?
The wires that aren't cooked have to be hooked
Okay, he's
up.
just repeating the same information, and it, like, he could literally be talking to me in Greek. I have no idea what he's saying. Darren, you're a really bad teacher. Can we bypass this terminal? I don't know what any of these wires are doing. What do these buttons even mean? They're not clickable, so I'm assuming we don't care. But... Okay. I feel like I'm gonna waste so much time on this. That's not right, because we want this one to be hooked up. I mean, I can see. Nope. Can I use one of these? Probably not. This feels really wasteful, but I don't know what to do about it. So does this. But somehow it has to reach this point, I think. Although the fact that this does fit in there is kind of interesting. Does this have to be there? Oh, okay.
That should do it.
Well... Surprise! Yay! Finally messed with it enough. Okay. Well, now what? I forgot what I was supposed to be photocopying. The file?
Can I ask you something briefly?
Okay, photocopier.
The copier's working again. Now, can you copy my file?
Sure. Then I'll send the copy to your lawyer. The copy of your file?
Then I can send it myself.
The inspector insists that no files can leave the building without authorization.
I see. Damn. Constable? When does the mail go? My lawyer needs the file as soon as possible.
I'll post it later on. It ought to be collected this afternoon.
Thanks. Goodbye, Constable.
Okay. Did we happen to see the mail place somewhere? Like, can we intercept the letter Oh yeah, there's the letterbox.
This is my last chance to get my hands on the file. I somehow need to stop the letter from vanishing irretrievably into the mailbag.
Put the menu board in there somehow? Can we?
The board is just the right size. It'll go straight on top of the mailbag, so that when the constable posts the letter, I can easily pull it out again.
I don't really understand, but that's okay. If it works, it works. Won't he notice that there's something in there? That was really quick. Alright, let's get it.
It worked.
Alrighty. Let's see. We got the case file. Maybe, like, go over here just so that you're not out in the open while looking at this. Literally right in front of the police station.
Let's see what's in here. Friday afternoon, 12:30.
Although in front of two witnesses might
They
not
must
be
have
good.
discovered the body then. The time of death for Miss Valley was the previous evening, Thursday, between 10 and midnight. Cause of death, burned alive after a blow to the back of the head. Oh, grim. Witness interviews. Let's see. Not important. Saw nothing. It continues. Friday, 1837. Emergency services called out. At that time, I was in the ruins of the old academy with Angelina, Lewis, and my mother. Then, Saturday, 12:06 a.m. Fire under control. At that time, I was running from the ruins in the direction of the castle. 3 bodies were retrieved. Lady Eleanor Gordon, Edward Bartholomew Bates, the butler, and Sally Wood, the cook. 1 survivor, Lady Victoria Gordon, suffering from severe smoke inhalation. Also on Saturday morning, 12:12 a.m., Darren Michaels arrested on suspicion of arson and murder of Miss Valley. Witness interviews on the subject unproductive, and Lady Victoria Gordon could not as yet be questioned. She remains in shock. After a 2-week period of hospitalization, was discharged of her own wishes to continue medical supervision at home. Hey, it says here that Murray can't remember having seen me in the hotel on Thursday evening. That can't be right. That was exactly when he threw me out of the hotel. Oh, the rat was lying. Just wait. Evidence still insufficient to charge, but strongly suspected of crime. Current state of the investigation. Darren Michaels' conduct, as well as his contradictory testimony, is currently being examined for plausibility by the psychiatric expert, Dr. Joyce Winterbottom. Here's a note to Constable Zach. If he's diagnosed as nuts, will he have to be remanded in a loony bin? Oh my... possible murder weapon, a torch, still smoldering, which was in Darren Michaels' possession when apprehended, is undergoing forensic examination. Deportation to USA not possible. Release of the suspect on bail on direction of the court. Dr. Winterbottom authorized as prime supervisory agent and point of referral. Good.
Okay.
And I've got 2 new roles already. Visit Victoria and see how she's doing. And let Murray know what I think.
Oh boy.
I'll write in the file so I don't forget. There are enough empty pages.
Oh boy. Murray's about to get a pencil
Sass
stabbed in
remains
his
my
eye.
diary away with it as well.
Alright, so we got a whole file. When there's a new diary entry, the diary symbol flashes on the top left of the screen. You can open it via the icon at the top right of the screen or by pressing D or J on your keyboard. Alright, we got a new diary entry. Police file free at last. Get police file faulty. Well, let's start from the top. Alright, we can look at his police file. Nice fingerprints. Got his date of birth. Oh, no, that's date of detention. Date of birth is here. Okay. Got the murder. Murder, Amanda Valley. Friday, 8 o'clock. Report of missing person by Abaya Abhaniti Goyal. Friday, 12:30. Body found by Inspector Conrad Spooner and PC Zach Hitchens in bushes close to ruined lighthouse at Sharp Edge. Forensic medical report time of death 14 to 16 hours prior to body being found, Thursday between 12 and 24. Cause of death 4th degree burns following blow to back of skull with blunt object. Crime scene and further information. The location of the body also appears to be the scene of the crime. No signs of dragging. Subject went independently to Old Lighthouse where she was assaulted, had petrol poured over her, and was set on fire. That is grisly. Reconstruction of the evening of the crime according to witness reports. 12 o'clock, seen by Mrs. Puft in the public library, sorted books as normal. 16 o'clock, Tom Ackland sees subject in conversation with unrecognized male close by public library. 17:30, Miss Abaya Goyal receives visit from the subject in her shop, where subject confirms her intention to see Miss Goya later at 20 o'clock to watch video together. Subject, however, does not arrive. 18 o'clock, Bobby Ackland sees subject after streetlights flicked on, turned towards woods. First crossing the bridge, Bobby Ackland observed the proceeding from a window of his room above public house. No further information as to subject whereabouts after 1850. Okay, what happened at 1850? That's not in here. Alright, report. Fire Bridge, Ipswich. Friday, 1835. Receive anonymous emergency call. 1837. Duty fire engine deployed. 1851. Arrival at location of fire. 1:40. Fire completely extinguished. Recovery of 3 bodies. Eleanor Gordon, heart failure. Butler Edward Bartholomew Bates, suffocation through smoke inhalation. And cook Sally Woods, burns. That's sad. Sally was sweet. 1 survivor, Lady Victoria Gordon, suffering from severe smoke inhalation and shock, was taken to hospital. Police report, Saturday, 12. Arrest of Darren Michaels of Boston, USA, on strong suspicion of arson attack on Black Mirror Castle and the murder of Amanda Valley. Fatalities arising from arson attack: Eleanor Gordon, Edward Bartholomew Bates, and Sally Wood. Reconstruction not possible. Witness questioning inconclusive. Lady Victoria Gordon was unable to be questioned, remaining in shock, has been discharged from hospital at own request after 2 weeks, and is under medical supervision at home. According to her nurse, she is not fit enough to be questioned. Okay, so she's in her house. Testing of alibi of Mr. Darren Michaels, resident of Gordon's Palace Hotel. No alibi. Hotelier Murray has no recollection of seeing Mr. Michaels in hotel on Thursday evening. Search for further witnesses has been widened. Evidence for charging not used. Suspicion of a suspect remains under strong suspicion. Okay, so he's probably at the hotel. Excerpt from questioning report of Darren Michaels by Inspector Spooner. Spooner says, "Were you in the castle on the evening of the fire?" Darren responds, "No." Spooner, what were you looking for at the castle at midnight? Darren, I was hoping to get some help. I saw the bright light of the fire and thought that was some help on its way to me. Spooner, for help for what? Darren, help to save me from the members of the Order. They thought I'd come here to carry out some evil, but they were hunting the wrong person, just like you are, Inspector. Spooner, and who, in your opinion, is the right person? Darren, Angelina, my twin sister. But you can save yourself the effort of looking for her. She's already where she belongs. In hell. No wonder they all don't like Darren if this is how he's talking. Spooner, might you have dispatched her there? Darren. No, she was dragged into the abyss by my mother. My mother jumped in to save me. She sacrificed herself for me. Suspect's voice breaks up. Interview suspended. Status of investigation. Darren Michaels' disposition, as well as the veracity of his contradictory statements, are currently under analysis by the forensic psychiatrist Dr. Joyce Winterbottom. Possible murder weapon, one torch, still glowing at the time of arrest, which was being carried by Darren Michaels when he was apprehended and which is currently undergoing laboratory tests. Deportation to the USA not possible. Suspect released on bail following court judgment. Dr. Winterbottom has been mandated as supervisory and reporting individual to be checked by PC Zach Hitchens. Should be held in custody in a loony bin following diagnosis of anxiety claim. And now we're on to Darren's journal. Free at last. I've got bail. Some unknown person's paid for me. I'd better ring my lawyer first. Maybe he knows who my sponsor is. Jones reckoned that the investigation has got bogged down, what with them having no new evidence. I could get myself a copy of the police file and find the evidence of my innocence myself. Get the police file. Spooner won't release my file, and I can't talk to Constable Zach Hitchens while Spooner's sitting right next to him. I need to get him out of there for a while so I can speak to Zach. Denise, the waitress in the cafe, says that Conrad likes to have his donuts there every day. I'm sure he does. If there aren't any available, then he'll definitely go straight back to his office. But what if it just took a bit longer for him to get some? ... Faulty photocopier. Some idiots tipped coffee all over the photocopier and they can't give me the original. Luckily, I know a little bit about electronics. I ought to take a look at it. The fuse has blown, but I can bridge it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of cable there, but it'll be just enough for me if the thing can just make a copy. The photocopier is working, but I'm still not going to get a copy. The constable's going to post my file in the letterbox later. Maybe I can stop that happening. Murray's false witness statement. Why did Murray maintain that he hadn't seen me in the hotel on the night of Miss Valley's murder? That's just a complete lie. It was on that very evening that I actually even asked him what the time was. I need to understand his motive for making his false statement. Victoria. How can Victoria be getting on? She's completely on her own in the castle. No Eleanor, no Bates, there's no one anymore. Maybe I can help her somehow? I could live up there and be around for her. That's the least I could do. Okay? And that's all we got for now. So, who should we visit first? Victoria or Murray? Well, let's see. First we go over the bridge. So, are we going left or are we going right? Left? Alright. Oh wait, no, that's hotel. But yeah, the woods lead to the Black Mirror Castle, right? I think so. Well, the hotel's here, so let's go there.
Let's see what Murray's got to say in his defense.
Probably something dumb. Alrighty. Path, entrance, flags.
Murray stating his patriotism. The old phony.
Entrance. Oh, I forgot the fountain. That's okay. I'll check it later.